Hi, my name's Abigail, and the invention that I will be presenting is the iPhone. So I decided to do the iPhone because it's actually the only phone I've ever had in my entire life. I love the layout of it. I'm not a very big fan of Androids because I just feel like they're all over the place. So I decided to do it on this. So the man that invented the iPhone is called Steve Jobs. Everyone knows about him. He actually passed away a few years ago, which was very sad. So Steve Jobs invented Apple with another man named Steve. So they both were very into technology and decided to devote their time and energy into creating something new. So Steve Jobs also created Pixar, and he did all of this without achieving his college degree, which is very inspiring. It's very hard to do. So the first iPhone was dropped in 2007, and it was designed in California. And nowadays, the iPhones are manufactured in China. So, okay, a funny story that I read online of how the iPhone came to be. So I read that Steve Jobs wasn't a big fan of this employee that worked at Microsoft. And whenever he spoke to this man, he would return very angry. He just did not like this person at all. So when Microsoft dropped their tablet, the tablet that you would have to use with a stylus, Steve Jobs went into Apple and he's like, let's show them how it's done. And he was like, what's the point of a stylus? We're born with 10 styluses. So he designed the iPhone, which was one of the first touchscreen smartphones there were. So we still use iPhones today, obviously. I'm recording on one now, and one was actually just released, the iPhone 11, that has like a 3 dual camera in the back. It's very cool. The technology they've been using has been crazy. Like, it's developed and upgraded throughout the years in like the most amazing way. So the difference between the first iPhone and the iPhone we have today, just like what I was just talking about now, the camera. The first iPhone was just a 2 megapixel camera, front and rear ending camera. And the newest iPhone today has a 12 megapixel camera. So you can tell that is a huge difference. We've come a long way. Another difference between the iPhones is that the first iPhone only used quad band, and today we have 4G LTE, quad band, wireless, and SIM. Another major difference between the first iPhone and the iPhone we have today is that the first iPhone's display technology was TFT, and today we use Retina screens, so that's why we have the very clear crystal pictures that we have. Our screens are very clear. So we've come a long way with these inventions, and I just believe it's like one of the most amazing tools that we have today. We have basically a laptop in the palm of our hands. We can search anything, we can make phone calls around the world, we can text, we can do so much. So that's why I decided to present the iPhone, because it's one of my favorite inventions. So yeah, the iPhone was created by Steve Jobs, and this was my presentation. Thank you.